O God, who are so good, what is it that makes men rejoice more for the salvation of a soul for which all had despaired, or one that is delivered from great danger, than for one for which hope has never been lost, or one which has been in less peril? You too, merciful Father, rejoice more over one sinner who repents than over 99 souls that are justified and have no need of repentance. We also are overjoyed when we hear that the sheep that was lost is carried home on the happy shepherd's shoulders, and that the coin is returned to your treasury, while the neighbors rejoice with the woman who found it. The joy of Mass in your church moves us to tears when we hear the Gospel, which tells us how the younger son died and returned to life, and how he was lost and found again. You rejoice in us and in your angels, who are sanctified by holy charity, for you are always the same. Because all those things which are neither unchangeable nor endure forever are forever known to you, and your knowledge of them is unchangeable. What is it then that makes the soul rejoice more over things which it finds or regains than it would if it had always had them? There is proof of this in worldly things as well, and the evidence that proclaims the truth of it is all around us. The victorious general marches home in triumph, but there would have been no victory if he had not fought, and the greater the danger in the battle, the greater the joy of the triumph. Sailors are tossed in a storm which threatens to wreck their ship. They are terror-stricken at the thought of impending death, but when the sky clears and the sea is calmed, their fear gives place to joy no less profound. One whom we love is ill. His pulse tells us that he is in danger, and all who long for him to get well suffer in sympathy, but once he is on the road to recovery, even though he has not yet the strength to walk as he used to do, we are happier at this than we were before, when he was quite well and could walk without effort. Men even procure for themselves the pleasures of this life by means of pain, not unexpected pain which comes upon them uninvited, but pain which they deliberately induce for themselves. There is no pleasure in eating and drinking, unless it is preceded by the discomfort of hunger and thirst. Drunkards eat salty things to make their throats dry and painful, so that they may enjoy the pleasure of quenching their thirst. It is customary, too, for girls who are engaged to be married to delay the wedding for fear that a husband who has not suffered the trials of a long courtship may think his bride too cheaply won. If this is true of mean and reprehensible forms of pleasure, it is equally true of those which are legitimate and permissible. It can be seen in friendship of the purest and most honorable kind, and it was true of the younger son who died and returned to life, who was lost and found again. It is always the case that the greater the joy, the greater is the pain which precedes it. Why should this be, O Lord my God, when you are your own eternal joy? You are joy itself, and you are always surrounded by creatures which rejoice in you. Why is it that in this part of your creation which we know there is this ebb and flow of progress and retreat, of hurt and reconciliation? Is this the rhythm of our world? Is this what you prescribed when from the heights of heaven to the depths of earth, from the first beginnings to the end of time, from the angel to the worm, from the first movement to the last? You allotted a proper place and a proper time to good things of every kind and to all your just works. How can I hope to understand the height and the depth of you, from the greatest to the most lowly of your works? You never depart from us, yet it is hard for us to return to you.